All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Friday morning. It's a little bit foggy out on the mountain, but the chickens are definitely... Well, I'm not going to say if they're thirsty or not. We'll have to wait and see. But y'all, God bless everybody. Thank you for being here. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah. We will be live momentarily, guys. It's a wonderful day. The corn is pumping, and a lot of other coins are pumping. We're going to talk about it. Make sure to like the video. If we can get 750 likes on here, we will be doing the 0.025 Bitcoin giveaway, which may actually be worth millions of dollars by the time this stream is over. Also, guys, just a quick reminder to follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper, all lowercase. I just tweeted out this video. If you could go retweet it, well, that would make me a super happy Casper. Is the bull market back? Guys, let me know in the poll. Is the bull market back? Either yes, the bull market is back, or no, that's a whole bunch of bull. All right, y'all. What is going on? Blessings to everybody, and Bitcoin is absolutely pumping, guys. This is phenomenal. Look at this uptrend that we've been in since about the 13th of March. We've come up since the 13th of March about 19-20%. Is this too amazing? Is this amazing? Well, honestly, guys, if we go back and we look, we can see that we've had very similar pumps once, twice. Now this is the third time. So we're going to be talking about exactly what I am expecting, what I am planning. But first, guys, remember to like the video. This is the Jason Casper like button index, and I usually don't give trade setups live on YouTube, although I have been known to do it in the past. I would recommend, I don't give financial advice, guys. I don't give financial advice. Remember, this is not financial advice. If you think it's financial advice, you might end up liquidated. All right, but here's the thing. We have a very good opportunity right here. If you like the video, you only have to risk 100% of your capital, stop loss below the last swing low, in order to potentially gain this tiny little sliver of profit. Totally worth it. FOMO into the like button now. Nobody has ever gotten wrecked liking this video. All right, Cardano, guys, absolutely pumping. Ethereum pumping. Bitcoin pumping. The Jason Casper like button absolutely pumping. Let's pop into the chat and see who we have going on in here right now. Yeah, we got some people in here. Yeah, the intro, right? That intro's shout out to my man Rabbi Eduardo, who created that for me. I'm like, that encapsulates Jason Casper. You got weightlifting, price action, chickens drinking water, and the Bible all in one intro. Yeah, shout out to Crypto Hash, shout out to J-Boy Bullish, shout out to Google Secoria Turner, who says start a homestead channel. Perhaps. All right, well, let's get into Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin over here is getting a move to the upside, and you know, I made a video about this yesterday, but we do have this interesting little thing going on here. So first of all, we have this resistance that we are coming into right now, right? It's no surprise that we're coming into a resistance. And we also have this type of well, we could say this triangle pattern right here, right? An ascending triangle. Now, typically, this is a bullish pattern. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is actually a giant bear flag. In fact, if we come over to a higher time frame, or should I say, if we zoom out just a little bit, we can see that potentially this is just a giant bear flag, right? Where we have the impulsive move down, consolidate for a little, and then come down even more. Similar to what we had over here. Similar to what we had over here, and now people are saying, well, this is just playing out in a much larger time frame. However, we could say that this is going to break to the upside, and this could be bullish. Now, which one is it? Is it going to be bullish, or is it going to be bearish? Well, it really depends, guys. It depends. And as we can see, when it comes to the adult diapers, there are many different varieties, okay? For example, right here, you don't know if you're going to be a white male or a black woman. You don't know what is going to happen, right? Two totally different things here. And it's true with patterns like this as well on the Bitcoin price action. Because depending on your perspective, you could see it happening both ways. Now, here's my bias. I'm just gonna tell you my bias right off the bat. If we go to the weekly market cipher B, all right, and we zoom out here, I notice that the momentum is bottomed out and pretty dang bullish, right? In fact, we've had these two green dots on the weekly time frame, right? Playing a game of green dot, red dot. This rarely happens on Market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. So we do indeed have an anchor and a trigger down here after finding key support. Now that key support just so happens to be at the well, there's two areas of key support. First of all, we did have this channel, this parallel channel right up here, and then coming down to this area. You can see we bounced pretty perfectly off the bottom of that channel. And then also, if we just take a look at this summer consolidation period, right, we can see that we also landed perfectly off that high volume node from the summer. A beautiful confluence right there. And so the thing is, y'all, this could have been a very, very significant bottom. Look at the daily money flow as we are consolidating in this pattern. If this were going to be a bearish pattern, I would expect money flow to be coming down like it was in this consolidation, like it was in this consolidation. And now we can see that when we found, it's not just an arbitrary line, guys. This is actually pretty key support. This is a support that we have been respecting, you know, since, you could say, since January, right? And so the question is, are we going to break up? Personally, I am expecting a break to the upside, guys. I'm going to go public with this and say that I am expecting a break to the upside. And I'm a little bit biased because I am long from down here, guys. I am actually long from down here, from 33.1. And I'm holding that long from 33.1, hoping that we are going to hit the target of around $56,000. That is my goal for this trade. Yes, I have taken profit 1 out of this swing trade here, okay? I'm actually in 2 positions from this area down here. And so I am a little bit biased, but the thing is, I almost actually closed the trade over here. I was getting a little bit nervous, but when we put in that higher low, I kept it open, and now we can see money flow has crossed up here, okay? Money flow has crossed over. So what are some potential things that could happen? Well, let's talk about some resistances that are above us right now, because there are some key resistances above us. First of all, the top of this trend line, right? The top of this triangular shape, okay? The 3-sided shape over here that is also known in the English language as a triangle. If we come to a lower time frame, like perhaps the 4-hour, there's a few things that we need to be aware of, okay? We do have actually let me come to the 1-hour time frame here. We still have an important area of resistance that we are currently at right now. That area of resistance is, first of all, we have this daily level, which we are now above. And then secondly, let me delete this triangle trend line here. If we go back in time a little bit, we can see that we have these previous highs right here. And if we just pull a volume profile in this last area of consolidation, we can see that actually that's not what that's not what I was thinking, but this is an area of resistance, right? If we go back to the 4-hour time frame and we look at all the volume that has traded here as well, let's actually take a look at that. I was looking at something there. I had a level mark there, and now I don't know what the level was. I guess it might have been this. Well, either way, we're coming up to an area of resistance just being the top of the triangle, right? If we rejected off of that 3 times, and each time we are now putting in a lower high, then perhaps we can expect the same thing to happen again, right? Perhaps we can. Now, another possibility that I think is a little bit more likely is this. We do have some key areas of resistance just above the breakout of this triangle. Now, a lot of people are watching this. A lot of people are waiting for the breakout. And when we just come a little bit above this pattern here, we have ourselves, if we take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the high to the low, right, and we turn on the 382 fib level, well, then you can see that as soon as we take out these highs here, we're going to go smack dab into this 382 Fibonacci retracement. Now, I would be surprised if we didn't find some kind of resistance here, because if we do get a really fast pump up, we have to understand that, you know, price can't just pump forever. We're going to have some kind of a retracement. So a bullish scenario in my mind would be to break out, come into the 382, retest this, and then come up higher. That would be a bullish scenario for me. Another thing is we do have that very high volume node right up here, pretty much on that 382 from this previous area of consolidation, right? So that is one area where I am looking for resistance if we actually do break this high that we're at right now, because we have to understand we may not break this high. If we take a look at the 1 hour time frame here, we can see that potentially we're even going to print a 1 hour bearish divergence here. And so if we do start to just print that 1 hour bear div or something like that, and the 12-minute time frame is also showing that we're getting a bearish div on the 12-minute time frame, then I would say, okay, we're probably going to reject from here without breaking out. But if we do break out, then we need to be aware of this level, and it's close to $47,000. It's close to 47K, and that is an area where I think we could absolutely be looking for. Ooh, look at this! Look at this though. We do have some bearish div on the 1 minute, man. The 1 minute. Watch out! Watch out for the 1 minute bear div. Watch out for the 1 minute bear div. But yeah, that is definitely one area of resistance I'm looking for. Now, there are some other areas up here, okay? Pretty much all of these fib levels are going to be areas that we need to be aware of. The 382 fib level, the 0.5 fib level at around 51K, and then that golden pocket fib level as well. That golden pocket, I've got my eyes on it. That is kind of where I want to take profit from my long from down here and potentially enter into a nice short, because not only is that the golden pocket from the high to the low, but if we just take a trend line, our good friend, the trend is always our friend until the end of the trend, and we move this thing up to the measured target of this triangular breakout, we're coming right into the golden pocket. And not only that, there is even more confluence here, where if we go to the daily time frame and we look at all the volume that traded throughout pretty much the entire year of 2021, the first quarter of 2022, we do have that high volume node coming in right there at about the $57,000 level. So for me, I'm kind of hoping to do something like this and hold my long up to this area for a nice 60% gain. And then, honestly, I'm hoping to short it back down. I'm hoping to short it back down from this area here and come back down to at least the $28,000 area. I'm kind of thinking that we do something like this and reject and come down lower. Why am I thinking that we come down lower? Why am I thinking that? Well, there's a chance we might not come down lower, and if that happens, I'll just hold on to my longs, right? But the reason why I think we might come down lower from here is because when we go to the weekly time frame, we can see that the weekly has given us one of the most bearish signals that you could possibly imagine, which is a massive bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, with money flow also coming down, right? And so typically at the end of what we would call a bear market, right? A bear market, a long period of the market not coming higher. If we take a look at the BLX chart, Bitcoin since inception, we can see that the bottom of the market is usually signified by money flow crossing into the purple on market Cipher B, and then we have a big Ben, okay? A big Ben is one of these big dots down here, these big green dots. They're also known as big Bens. And that has happened in 2018 bull market to the crash. That happened in the 2013, right, bull market to the crash. The bottom was signified by Big Ben when money flow was in the purple. And so it would make sense to me that we come up to the golden pocket and find support either here, down here, or even down here while we get Big Ben. So we come up, we get a red trigger wave, money flow crosses into the purple, we have Big Ben right here, okay? And also, wow, that would be a crazy head and shoulders, man. That would be a pretty intense head and shoulders. And that head and shoulders target, let's see where that target would even take us. Oh my goodness. You know, it would only take us down to a negative $148,000 Bitcoin. Okay, only a negative 100, actually, wow, now it's a negative $2,000 Bitcoin. So I'm ready to buy Bitcoin at negative $2,000 because, you know, first of all, I can afford it. I can definitely afford to buy Bitcoin at negative 2,000. You actually get paid just to get Bitcoin. It's a pretty cool thing. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking for on more of a larger scale time frame. Now we come down to lower time frames here. And there's a few things that we do need to be aware of as we're getting higher and higher. Okay, as we are getting higher and higher, we just need to keep an eye on these the indicators, right? Market Cipher B, because it will tell us when we're starting to run out of steam, right? Like yesterday when we put in this high, I entered a little short. I'm out of the short, but we did in fact put in that high. And we got to move to the downside about 1.45%. Now you might say that's nothing, but the thing is, it's still something, right? It's still a successful trade because we saw the money flow and the momentum getting lower on our indicators as the price was getting higher. And I've made some videos about this strategy in the past, but one of the best ways to get in trades, especially when price is pumping, is to wait for some of these medium-term time frames, the 12-minute, the 24-minute, to show you that momentum and money flow on market Cipher B are coming down as the price is pumping up. Because that means there's an imbalance. We need to have at least some kind of consolidation or correction. And when we see that happening on, let's say, the 4-hour, that is the top signal, right? The 4-hour, the 3-hour time frame, when you see money flow and momentum getting lower on the 3-hour time frame, that's actually the top signal. We can see if we come to the 1-hour time frame here, as we're consolidating in this range, when we see those highs being formed, okay, and we see the momentum and the money flow getting lower on market Cipher B as the price is getting higher, you know, this is telling us we've come to the top of a range here, right? We've come to the top of a range. So we do have to wait and see what happens here. Like I said, I'm kind of hoping we come up a little bit higher, but that is just me right here. Now, if you don't understand a word that I'm talking about, fibs and all this stuff, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% discount in the description of this video. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills that you need to become a confident, profitable paper trader. because this is not financial advice meant for real money, but paper trading only. Because what we do is we give you a very clearly outlined point A to point B system that you can use so that you're never caught without a plan. The biggest problem that traders have is they're trading without a clearly defined plan in advance. Okay, and the reason why that is so detrimental is because if you are caught in a trade and you don't have a premeditated plan about what you are going to do if that trade goes wrong, if that trade goes right, you're going to lose money, because then you will be trading on emotion. And so the purpose of this is to teach you how to read the charts, feel confident, how to stop trading with emotion, how to use risk management so that you don't blow your account even if you're not winning every trade. 25% discount in the description. You can check it out, guys. You can check it out. Also, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord where we post trade setups in advance, as well as daily levels that I'm looking to trade, as well as a thriving community of traders in here, posting their technical analysis, posting their levels. It's a wonderful community to learn how to grow as a trader. You can check out patreon.com/Jason Casper. And now that I'm done being a salesman to you guys, we can get into some other coins. I do want to take a look at Cardano as well, because I am a huge hodler of Cardano. Let's see what's happening over here on the Orderflow chart here for Bitcoin. If there's anything of significance. And by the way, guys, me and Boyan just released a course that goes over order flow, it goes over TPO, and it goes over market profile. If you're interested in that, there's also a link in the description. It's a very thorough course, and it's pretty cool info in there. Yeah, I do want to check out Cardano. Let me pop over to the chat here. And wow, we have 400 people. Guys, smash up the likes, y'all. Smash up the likes. I only have 100 likes. Do you know what it does to a man's self-esteem? You know what it does to a man's self-esteem? Oh my goodness. Shout out to Luis Rivera. What's going on, Luis Rivera? Mad love to you too, bro. Shout out to Yaha Tariq. God bless you, bro. God bless you. And shout out to Shaheen Falahati. Why is the 12-minute time frame so effective? Shaheen Falahati wants to know. Shout out to Yunus Takir. The reason the 12-minute time frame is so effective is because I believe that the number 12, there's 12 hours times 2 in a day, and it's anything that is divisible by 6. I just feel like it lines up nicely with the time of the rotation of the heavenly bodies up above that somehow give it more accuracy. Because we're splitting up these candles, you know, when you're using like a 15-minute chart, it's not as, you can't divide 15 by 6. You know what I'm saying? You can't divide it by 6. I found that divisible by 6 is great. That's why I use the 6-minute, the 12-minute, the 18-minute, the 24-minute, the 48-minute, and then of course the 1 hour. And I find that those work very, very well. So we should talk about Cardano a little bit. Now Cardano, you guys know the history I have with Cardano. I started dating her when she was extremely cheap, way back in 2017. And, you know, she was humble back then. She was very humble, and she was just, we really became good friends. We became very good friends. It wasn't about a romantic relationship in any way. It was simply just about being good friends, guys. And then eventually it became a romantic relationship. I met her parents. I went over for Thanksgiving. And then things got super serious, right? And then we got into our first argument. And basically what happened was she rejected me. After that entire time, she rejected me, and I couldn't believe it. She gave me the hand. She gave me the face. Because she started to get a little bit arrogant, right? She started to get a little bit arrogant. And there were other guys at the gym that were more jacked than me. And so she left me, right? And it was a very sad story. And then what happened was I thought I won her heart back. Because I actually, I played it real smooth, guys. I I got her to come right into my golden pocket right here. Okay, I got her to come right into my golden pocket, and we did hit it off again. But then something really bad happened. There was a disease, there was an illness in our relationship. Okay, there was an illness in our relationship, and so at first, you know, I thought, okay, it's just a little retracement. It's just a little retracement. Let me just give it 2 weeks, 14 days. Let me just give it 14 days, and then everything will go back to normal, is what I thought, right? Well, guess what happens? 14 days goes by, nothing's going back to normal. In fact, things get even more chaotic. And so I'm like, okay, maybe just a month, all right? Maybe just 2 months. And then I started hearing, well, Cardano, she's not actually going to get a bounce until we get the uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher B. Now, if anybody doesn't know, the uneven butt cheek pattern is where you have a very plump, juicy left butt cheek right here. Then you have a very skinny right butt cheek over here. And when you see that happening on the daily time frame, that is usually a very, very powerful signal, okay? I would think it was 100% effective. So what happened was we eventually we got the uneven butt cheek pattern right here. You can see on the daily time frame, not only that, but we had Big Ben. We had Big Ben down here, 3 Big Ben dots. And I'm like, okay, that's it. This is going to be 100% effective at healing the disease in our relationship. Well, it turns out that the uneven butt cheek pattern, it worked for a little bit, but it didn't really work. So it turned out we needed now, after you can see, we had 1, 2 big green dots. Now we needed a third, okay? But it turns out the effectiveness of these uneven butt cheeks was waning over time. In fact, the more uneven butt cheeks we got, the worse the disease in our relationship got, right? And it just wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop. So it went from 14 days to fix the relationship to now 2 years plus all these uneven butt cheeks that just aren't doing anything, okay? And then we finally got one last butt cheek, okay? It turned out that the butt cheeks now don't do anything. In fact, they give you AIDS, all right? The butt cheeks are giving you AIDS. And I was very discouraged to hear this, but look at this. When we actually did get our bounce, it was something else. Something else totally came and switched our attention away from the uneven butt cheeks giving us AIDS. We actually didn't get uneven butt cheeks here. We got regular old convergence, and this kind of gave us the pump. And we weren't expecting this pump, right? It kind of came out of nowhere. And this is very intriguing to me. This is very, very intriguing to me. I'm shocked, actually, that we don't have uneven butt cheeks here. Because where did this pump come from? Well, let's go back in history and take a look at some of these key levels here. Okay, let's take a look at some of these key levels. First of all, if we look at the volume for Cardano, we can see that we did come down underneath the value area low of pretty much this massive volume profile right here, right? And we came down below, and now we're back up above it, and we are coming to a very important area, which is the point of control, okay, the point of control. Not only that, but we did come down to a very, very key area of support right down here. This is exactly where we came down to. A very key area of support where we had these previous lows, okay? So just when everybody thought we couldn't come any lower, we did come lower, and now we're getting a move to the upside. So what are the possibilities that could happen here? Well, first of all, it's important to note that if we do get a rejection from this point of control right here at about $1.21, it's very, very possible that if we, I'm convinced if we don't retest this value area low down here and get a bounce, I'm actually pretty convinced that we will come down even lower. And it will be a very smooth move, honestly. If we lose these lows, it would be a very, very smooth move to see Cardano coming back down to about 35 cents. And right now, the major areas of resistance that I am looking for are going to be, well, here, let's put on some other levels here. Right now, we have a major area of resistance coming in right here. We have a daily level at $1.19. And then we have that point of control at $1.21. If we take our Fibonacci retracement tool from this high to the low right down here, you can see that we have the 0.5 fib coming in also right at that level. So this would be a major area of resistance that personally I am looking out for, because we have to understand this point of control is a major support resistance flip. This thing was acting as support over here, it 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 was acting as support over here, flipped into resistance. All right, we are also still in a major downtrend. So before we get overly excited about any of these cryptos, Bitcoin, Cardano, we do have to understand we can't let the micro affect the macro view of things, right? We have to understand that we've been in this downtrend for such a long time, right? Low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Could we put in a lower high right here? It's very possible. It's very possible. Now, Cardano is one of those coins that doesn't really do what the other coins are doing, right? While Bitcoin and everything were dumping, in Cardano was actually doing the opposite a few times. Cardano was getting new all-time highs when in the fall there, Bitcoin was kind of consolidating, coming down. Cardano was getting new all-time highs. Let's check out what's happening with Bitcoin over here on the 12-minute time frame real quick. Okay. Look at that coming into resistance. Slight bear div on the 12-minute time frame. Right? Slight bear div on the 6-minute time frame, all right? Check out the 24-minute. Anything here? I mean, you could say there's a slight bearish div on the 24-minute, but money flow is definitely coming up. So we might actually find some resistance here. And if we do find resistance here for Bitcoin, I would definitely be looking down to that VWAP, where we have also the 0.5 fib. New York is going to open in about half an hour, so we do need to be prepared for some volatility. But I would definitely be looking down to, the VWAP, the 0.5 fib, and the value area high of this other range, right? To potentially hop into a long trade if we're going to ride this thing higher. If we do come down a little, I would love to do something like that. That would be really nice. So Cardano, there are some other very interesting areas of resistance that that we need to be aware of. The second one is going to be this right here. We've got, first of all, this 382 coming in right here at about $1.65. The reason why I think this 382 could be some resistance is because of the fact that we also do have a daily level of resistance right here. And then this in here, guys, we have the 0.5 fib and we have the value area high of this entire range. This would be an area to watch out for. And then, of course, the golden pocket. The golden pocket. This golden pocket up here is super juicy. Why is it so juicy? Because not only is it a golden pocket, but if we come over to a volume profile chart, let's refresh this glitchy EXO here, and we turn on our good friend Cardano. Okay, let's turn on Cardano. We can see that if we zoom out to that level, now remember, this Cardano level is coming in about $2.20 to $2.27, right? 220 to 227. What do we have up there? We have some very interesting high volume nodes up there. Some interesting high volume nodes. And we have to go back in time. We really do have to go back in time to see these high volume nodes. Let's go back in time. Got to get there. Got to get. Oh, okay, here we are. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So you can see that at about $2.23, right in that golden pocket, we have a naked daily point of control. And then if we go to the weekly time frame, if I am not mistaken, I do believe that we also have a naked weekly point of control coming in right at that golden pocket. Now, also, guys, this is interesting. We have a naked weekly point of control coming in right here, right above us. We're like literally right above us, right? We have the regular point of control, we have the 0.5 fib, and we have a naked weekly point of control just above us. So we do have to be aware, right? Especially if Cardano gets one last pump, and Bitcoin also gets one last pump, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are coming into major resistances above us, and Cardano is also coming into that key area of resistance right here. That could be, guys, something that gives us a little rejection. If this daily thing prints a red dot, you know, we could get a retracement. And if we do get a retracement, like I said, I would want to come and retest that that value area low for something like that. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we have a naked weekly up in this golden pocket. Anyway, we don't have to show it. We don't have to show what we got in our golden pocket, right? That's our own business. But that's basically what I'm looking at with Cardano. And I have to say, guys, I do hold a lot of Cardano on spot. I really, really do. I really, really do hold a lot of Cardano on spot. I did sell some at $3. And I have to be honest, I bought a lot of Cardano when it was $1.82. I'm not going to lie. I bought a lot of Cardano when it was between like $1.15 and $1.25, because I thought that these were going to be important supports that would hold. So who knows? Maybe I'll get totally wrecked on this whole Cardano thing. Let's pop into the chat real quick and see what's going on. Yeah, we got the triple butt cheek pattern. Do I watch UFC? Asks Luis Rivera. No, I don't. Not at all do I watch UFC. Let's check out the poll here. So people think we're in a bull market. Interesting. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to like the video. We've got almost 400 people in here. Only 200 likes. Crypto Face is going long. Isn't he still long, or is he in a new long? Shout out to Premier Crypto. Shout out to Premier Crypto. Shout out to D Petty Crypto. Nice, you got ADA at $1.32. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Vito Mix. Shout out to Memory Man. Who the ads are making him watch Alex Becker videos. Shout out to Iki Weekly. Shout out to Iki Weekly. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. That's a classic. That is a classic. And I don't even know if I have my picture of Iki Weekly anymore. I don't know if I have my picture of the Iki Weekly. No, I don't think I do. Dang. I don't have my picture of Carl from the Moon either. It's kind of a bummer. When I have multiple trading accounts, do I use several email addresses? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Shout out to JSIC Maniac. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. And, oh, we do have 300 likes. That's cool. Shout out to XRP Shillbilly. Do I think the fifth test of the 45K resistance will hold? As I have been saying, I really do think that we are going to break out of this. I think we can see higher. I'm personally looking for higher. I'm not looking to hop into a short. I am going to wait until I have clear confirmations. And that's the best way to do it, guys. Really, the best way to do it is to wait until you have clear confirmations. When you have clear confirmations, you can even get a not-so-ninja entry and do pretty dang well. So what would be confirmation? Either a hard rejection from a level with clear divergences, or the Bart Simpson pattern, right? Pumping up, maybe coming to this fib level, like consolidating a little bit, another pump like that, you know, consolidate a little bit, and then another crazy wick, and that wick gets really rejected, and then, you know, eventually we come down, right? The Bart Simpson pattern. And what we want to see for the Bart Simpson pattern, right? The way to trade Bart Simpson patterns to the upside and to the downside is this, right? Let's go back to the last Bart Simpson pattern that we traded. And this last Bart Simpson pattern, where was that? Where was it? Where are you, Bart? Where's Bart? Where are you, buddy? Here it is. Here he is. The last two Bart Simpson patterns, actually. The way we trade these is by waiting for the 12-minute time frame to have money flow and momentum coming down as we consolidate. You get a massive pump, right? Don't rush into anything. Wait. And when you see momentum and money flow coming down as the price action continues to get higher, that's how you know when to short, right? And so both of those shorts from both of those Bart Simpson patterns sounds like we're getting a 12-minute divergence, honestly. It sounds like that. Let's see. Yeah, it was a while ago that I gave these trades happened a while ago, right? They happened a while ago. We do take a lot of trades in the VIP Discord, guys. We take a lot of trades in here because there's a lot of trades to be taken for Bitcoin. But yeah, so here it was. Yeah, this was the last Bart Simpson pattern, right? The 12-minute momentum and money flow. This was a trade setup I did give live on my VIP stream. This was a trade setup I gave earlier that day, where I basically just told everyone I'm short right now because of those confirmations. So, you know, when we're pumping like this, it's best to kind of wait around for shorts. Whenever we get a big move, it's best to just wait and see what happens, right? The urgency of emergency, as my good friend Klaus Schwab would say, right? The urgency of emergency that a lot of people feel when price is pumping or dumping, we have to understand that things do not happen as fast as they seem. They do not happen as fast as they seem. And if you have an entry that's off by a few $100, it's not going to make a big difference. But you have to understand that, like, even for this short, right, we had literally from the time we put in the high on March 9th, we didn't really drop for, like, it was 11 o'clock all the way to 21, 22 o'clock. So, like, you know, 10 hours we waited for that drop. And so, you know, there's plenty of time to see what's going on. You don't have to feel like you're rushing into anything. And even honestly for scalps, you know, you go back in time and look at big moves for Bitcoin, and even on the 1 minute time frame, you'll find you had like 15, 20 minutes to like get into a trade, right? A lot of times, or at least more than just 30 seconds. Like, let's say you longed this dip. I actually took some profits on this dip, not at the bottom of the dip. I wish I did, but when I saw these two candles, I took some profit on that. So let's say you longed this and you were waiting for the bottom. You still had 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes to get into the trade here. So it's not as urgent as it always seems, right? It's not as urgent as it always seems. There's time. There's time. There's time. But of course, the arbitrary white line that I drew on the chart is acting perfectly as resistance. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So the bot is in beta testing. Yeah, I hope the bat got the Rona. Oh, we are hitting the top of channel. Yeah, we're coming into the top of a triangle for sure, for sure. The bot, when is the bot ready? The bot will be ready in April. We will allow more people to sign up for the bot. Yeah, we'll allow more people to sign up for the bot. Tom says if I go long, this whole thing will come crashing down. That's funny. That is kind of funny. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we do have some resistance here, guys, but personally, I'm waiting. I want higher, honestly. I want higher, man. Enough of this. Enough of this range. Enough of it. I'm sick of it. Old Jason Casper's sick of it, this range over here. Totally sick of it. Yeah. I am. Now, honestly, guys, something that I'm getting into is I'm bullish on privacy coins in general, y'all. I'm bullish on privacy coins. I haven't been trading them, but I've been hodling like XMR, ARRR, even a coin called DERO. Check out DERO. It's basically like decentralized smart contract blockchain, completely untrackable, totally private. That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. For Orderflow, I use Exocharts for now. Abel, I don't have Windows, so I can't use Addis, unfortunately. And I use the browser version of Exo, which is definitely not as good as the desktop version. Are there going to be more beta testers allowed for the bot? Yeah, I think we're going to open up to more beta testers also in April. I forget. I have to check the roadmap. I have to check the roadmap. I don't trade AP13, API 3. I know I don't do that. Never even heard of that. Am I subscribed to the Dollar Vigilante? Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Shout out to Tannen, who says the course was a lifesaver. Waiting for an exclusive 50% off code. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, Uncle Sam doesn't like those privacy coins, says Beachhead, but the thing is, Uncle Sam will need those privacy coins because once we're all on CBDCs and programmable currencies and everything's public for everyone to see, Uncle Sam's going to need those privacy coins to keep doing the dirty business that Uncle Sam likes to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I need to address my website. There's an issue. What's the issue on the website? We're working on it. I can say that. We're working on it for sure. Shout out to Crypto Yacht, by the way. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Thanks for being here, Crypto Yacht. Guys, I am going to actually have to end the stream kind of soon today because I have a lot of work to do today. But I did want to come in and do a live stream because I haven't done one in a while. But, oh, API 3 is something to do an Oracle and Cardano. I have to be honest with you, CMC Guinness 1026. I don't know a thing about cryptocurrency really. I don't really know what it is. I just trade it because I traded Forex before I traded crypto, and I got into Bitcoin in 2016 just because I thought that. Well, I'm concerned about the dollar collapsing, and I wanted to diversify my assets into things that would actually preserve my purchasing power. And then once I discovered leverage margin trading for crypto, I just started doing that, and I don't really do much research into these actual coins, so I honestly never even heard of that, even though I do hodl a lot of Cardano. Any March 25th 50% off day? I mean, there is a 25% discount for the old course, and it's not even an old course, guys. Like, this is still a comprehensive trading course, right? It goes over everything that you would need to know in order to get started and actually have a trading system that works. If you want to venture down that road and start checking out Orderflow, then you could check out the other course here, which just goes into Orderflow, Delta, all that stuff, TPO, market profile charts, volume profile charts, and all that. But yeah, is CryptoFace live right now? Let's check it out. Let's check out CryptoFace here, and I want to see what he's up to. Nice. So he didn't just open up a long now. He's been long since 43.4. He's been long for a while. Actually, I guess he got in right this morning at that dump.
All right. I think the quality's better.
Cool. Shout out to everyone who retweeted this and hearted this tweet here. Appreciate you guys. Y'all are the best. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream, guys, but I do pray everybody is super blessed. in the name of Jesus the Messiah. And receive this blessing, guys, in the Hebrew language. And the purpose of this blessing is that the Creator of the heavens and the earth would place his name upon you and bless you and give you completeness. And I don't take myself very seriously at all, as you can tell by the way I look, but I do take my relationship with the Lord very seriously, very, very seriously, for a number of reasons. And I will not wax religious, but receive this blessing, guys. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel. And in English that means, may the Lord bless you and guard and protect you, and may he shine his light upon you, and may he have grace upon you, and may he turn his face towards you and give you completeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Pray everyone is super, super blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next